Hi, my name's Shauna Murphy. I'm a Norwex Independent Sales Consultant. I want to talk to you a little bit about Norwex tonight, and I am pre-recording this video. I wanted to do a live video for you, but I'm pre-recording because my internet is not always reliable, especially at night, so I want to make sure this comes through. Norwex is a company that has been around since 1994, and what they found is that microfiber is incredible for cleaning. This is one of their cloths, the EnviroCloth. But not only is microfiber amazing for cleaning, what they did and what makes Norwex stand out among any of the other microfiber you've ever seen is they are embedded with microsilver. And what that means is no viruses, fungi, or bacteria can survive in the presence of silver. So once you use this cloth, and you can use it on any kind of surface, once you use this to clean, and it picks up 99% of bacteria off of its surface, you take it under water, you rub it against itself, and most of the water is going to rinse any bacteria down the drain. And if anything is left over in this cloth, you're going to rinse, hang it up to dry, and over the course of 24 hours, it is going to self-purify. Nothing is going to survive in this, so you're not going to have stinky cloths, and they pick up 99% of bacteria off of the surface. So what I want to show you today, they've been around in the United States since 1994. No, they've been here since 1994. They have been in the United States since 2011, and my helper is supposed to be in bed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take raw chicken, and I'm going to rub it on this plate. Okay, put it in my bowl. All right, I don't know if you can see, but you can see where the raw chicken juices are on the plate. So I don't need to test this for proteins right now. What I have is an industrial strength protein tester. It comes from a company called Hygiena. This is not a Norwex tester. And these are what, like Kroger Corporate and the Yum brand, they use these to test cleanliness when they go in and they're testing all these places. So what I'm going to do is take the Norwex EnviroCloth. Now, always check the tag. This is the workhorse cloth of Norwex, but it tells me Enviro, and over here it says backlock. That means this cloth has the microsilver. Now, this is a travel-sized EnviroCloth. This is the actual size. I just already had a travel size wet. So this is the actual size of an EnviroCloth. What is wonderful about the full size is you fold it into quarters, and then you have eight sides that are clean surfaces as you go through your house. So just for the purpose of this demo, I am going to use the tag side because I want you to remember which side. Okay. And I am going to wipe the chicken juice off this plate.
How do you do that?
And then I'm going to test it. Now, what you can see is right here, green means clean, purple means protein's detected. So let's see. Oh, sorry. And if it's there, we're going to find it. Okay. Test, break the seal. There we go. All right. And it starts to change right away. So what you have is a surface where no proteins remain. Now, so we're going to take the same side with the tag, and this means the chicken juices are right here, correct? So I'm going to put it on this surface. All right, and then we're going to test it, because what I want to show you is that these microfibers pick everything up inside their fibers, and it doesn't cross-contaminate. So let's test it. My other kids just got home from school. Hey, I'm doing a video. I'll talk to you in just a little bit, okay? So what you see, there's still no traces of protein detected. There was no raw chicken juices from the cloth that transferred to this surface. So I love the EnviroCloth. Again, it picks up 99% of bacteria off of a surface, and I've gotten glue off of preschool tables. I have gotten, all sorts of stuff. I've gotten crayon off of walls. I've gotten marks up off the floor. It's wonderful. But what I want to show you now, go tell the boys I'm doing a video, and I'll be with them in just a minute. I'm going to take butter. And I did not clean my fridge for you guys today. So I'm going to take butter, and I'm going to rub that on my fridge. Now we know if we were using paper towel and Windex, that is just going to smear on the surface. So I'm going to take my EnviroCloth. I'll use the opposite side. And you can see how that just picked up the butter off of the surface in its fibers. And then I'm going to take my window cloth. Where'd the tag go? This is the sister cloth to the EnviroCloth. This says anti-back. Backlock and anti-back are the same thing. It's just a patent thing. And here's the window cloth. So I'm going to take this, I usually fold it, and I'm going to dry that surface. And what you're going to see is that it's going to dry streak free every time. I love that. I can use it on my stainless steel, I can use it on my windows, I can use it on my mirrors. I have one of these in every bathroom because my kids are great about brushing their teeth and I appreciate that, but they leave the evidence on every mirror possible. Yep. The next one I want to talk about is the dusting mitt. If the EnviroCloth is your Bert and this is your Ernie, this is your Cookie Monster right here. What the dusting mitt does is it actually, I rub it against itself and it creates a static charge and it actually attracts dust to it. Let's see if I can find anything. Let me do this really fast. No. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. That's the dust that I just picked up. And what I love is it doesn't resettle on another surface. It actually traps and holds the dust. I really think I have less dust in my house because it's actually eliminating the dust when I do dust. So those three actually come in a household package. If you look at the catalog, always turn back to past page 50 and it'll show you the bundles. The bundles save you some money. Girls, out. You're not being polite. Thank you. And the next thing I want to talk to you about that makes up the Household Package Plus is the EnviroWand. This is the reason I'm a consultant right here. It's because I went to a party and I am 5 foot tall on a good day. So anything that gives me 2 more feet of cleaning power is a win in my book. But it goes like this. It bends and I can get different surfaces. I don't know. I'm getting my ceiling light. Or I can get up here. But what I love is that it attaches to the mop handle. And I can get places I never could routinely clean before. I need 2 more minutes in your room now. Not kidding. Oh, goodness gracious. Never fails. Never fails. So, I don't know what you can tell, but I love the EnviroWand. I can get in the nooks and crannies of my dryer. I can get up on the ceiling lights. Just different places. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. And as far as the mop goes, this is the large mop, and I use this on my floors. This is the, glue for water. And, sorry, my children are very distracting. And this is your wet mop. There's also a dry mop pad. And this is the new Chenille Dry Mop Pad. The more microfiber, the more cleaning power you have. So this is just like the EnviroWand material. They are wonderful. And then you use the rubber brush. And I know I posted a video of that before, and you would just brush it off with the rubber brush over a trash can. And this is fabulous. I gotta tell you a story. My mother-in-law came to my first Norwex party and she bought a mop. It was a free mop month for rewards and I was trying to earn my mop and she bought a mop. So 2 years later, fast forward, I had another Norwex party because there were a few more things that I wanted, like the EnviroWand. And she came and they bought a second mop. The mop, her and my father-in-law argued on Saturday mornings when they cleaned the condo over who got to use the good mop. And so they got a second one so they didn't have to share. It always kind of makes me laugh. So with the wet mop pad, I would run this under the sink full of water. I would put it on. It is industrial strength Velcro. My mop, original mop, is 4.5 years old and actually going, 4.5 years old. And it's still going strong. So this is what I do. And as I go around, it's fully adjustable. So I can go all over my house and mop and do whatever I need to. If I'm doing my whole house and I don't want the mop, you know how sometimes it loses some of its moisture. So I would take the water bottle, fill it with water, and I would spray, and keep going. So lots of wonderfulness there. And I love that you want it between your nose and your chin. My kids can use it down here. I can use it and lock it into place for me, and my husband can use it. And that way we're not having to bend over, and it works wonderfully. So those are the basic products that I absolutely love, the ones that I use the most. But I have a question for some of you out there. Raise your hand if you've ever used Clorox wipes. How many of you have read the directions? I hadn't. So to disinfect, use a wipe, this Costco brand. Use a wipe to remove heavy soil. So there's one. Unfold a clean wipe and thoroughly wet surface. So there's at least 2. Treated surface must remain visibly wet for a full 3 minutes. Clorox is 4. Lysol is up to 10 sometimes, depending on which brand you use. Use additional wipes if needed to assure a continuous 3-minute wet contact time. So there's at least 3. A thorough rinse with potable water is required for surfaces in direct contact with food. Which means I have little fingers and hands that come on my counters and pick up food and other things. They don't necessarily mean to put their fingers in their mouth, but that's not what I want in my home. If I can find an effective way to clean without having to use some of these chemical cleaners, I want to do that. So, how to care for your claws. Let's talk about your claws since we've gone over some of the basics. No bleach. Bleach will kind of weaken the microfibers because these microfibers are 1/200th the size of a human hair. So no bleach. You don't want to wash them with lenti loads. Think new towels and flannel sheets. You know how they fuzz up? These microfibers are so effective at getting whatever they get off of a surface. They're going to collect all that lint even in the wash. And then you want to use a free and clear type detergent. Norwex has 2 detergents now. They have the Ultra Power Plus, which you only need. I have an HE washing machine. I only need a 1/2 teaspoon. I am still working on the same bag that I opened in June. I have put the date on the bag and it works wonderful. So that's all I need for that. We also just came out with, in the middle of October, the liquid laundry detergent. For a small load, 1 pump is all you need. And if you do this, you got to look on the back and it gives you the instructions. Here we go. Here we go. Got to get a hold of it. But that's all you need. 1 pump for a small load, 2 for medium, 3 for a large load. This is an enzyme base, so it is going to remove odors. It is going to work on those stains that have embedded into your cloths. And another thing that I learned is that dryer sheets are actually, and fabric softener is actually pretty toxic. I did not know this. I wish I had known. But I have the Norwex dryer balls. I've got the wool dryer balls. They also have a set of 2 plastic dryer balls. The wool ones come in a set of 3. The one thing that I miss with laundry is a little bit of scent. So I actually put my essential oils on these and then toss them in the dryer. And yeah, I get a little bit of scent and I like it. I like that a lot. So, but these completely replace any fabric softener or dryer sheets. You don't need them. My uncle is a mechanic and has those stiff clothes. And my aunt called me just absolutely amazed that his clothes were not as stiff as she thought they would be by taking away the fabric dryer sheets. So anyway, I hope you all have a great night and ask questions because I know I missed a whole lot in this video. The other thing, don't forget cleaning paste. This is elbow grease in a jar and wonderfulness. I'll post some pictures of that too. So Michelle, thank you, and Megan, thank you, and you guys have a wonderful night.